Good evening, race fans. I'm your host, Caden Reif, and welcome to the 5th round of the NASCAR Moon Studio Series 4th season here from Las Vegas for the Pennzoil 400, the second intermediate race of the season after Atlanta earlier in the year. It's going to be a fun one today, a lot of high-speed action from Vegas. Vegas has always been a very slippery racetrack, but we take a look to your starting lineup today as Red is going to be on pole in the 10 car tonight with Fire in the 9 to his outside. Gabe, 2 in a row in the 28, going to be in third, looking to win his third race in a stretch with Addicted in the 23 to his outside. Toast in the 00 will be making a return in the 00. He is going to be there and in 5th place. 6th is going to be Gavin. 7th, B2, 8th, Jelen, 9th, Cap, 10th, Poke, 11th, Kai, and 12th, Atlanta. Going to be a long race tonight, but we'll see you and take you trackside here from Vegas for race number 5. Okay.
So, Caden, Cap has to go to Zoning District and race.
Yes.
Real.
So I guess District can join the field then.
Nice.
All right, gentlemen, so your race length tonight is going to be 20, 25, 50 for 95 laps.
Holy dope, Rife.
We're not playing this bit, Alex. Shut up.
Dude, don't make him in Raiden, okay?
I'll kill you.
That would cause a bit of mayhem, I think.
All right, let's get this show on the road. Red from pole. Green flag, that's an immediate jump start on Fire. I don't even think I need to review that, but I will to be sure.
Jelen just didn't go. Terrible start in the
back there. They're going to be 3 wide for the lead. Again, I'm going to have to...
Oh, B2 goes around. He's spinning almost into the duffel, manages to save it, but they are wrecking all the way down the backstretch.
Multiple spins back there, but we're going to stay green on the first lap as Gabe takes the early lead.
That is 3 cars that is still spinning in the back.
Let's have a look at that restart just to be sure, although I feel it's pretty certain, but again, just going to verify. I don't know what it is, but YouTube has been really stupid recently, and the spacebar hasn't been working as a button to pause the video. Yep, just by a couple frames somehow, but yep, jump start penalty on the 9 of Fire. He will have to serve a drive-through penalty here. So he's going to have to come into the pits, and he is going to make it in
side by side.
Watch out for the 98.
5th, I think that is. 4th, actually.
Now P4 with Fire in the pits. I believe that is our first actual jump start penalty of the season, if I'm not mistaken. This is Atlanta and Poke battling for what is now P4.
And we have Red and Jelen battling for P6 side by side. Oh, that's Kai? Oh,
yeah, that's Red. 10.
Oh,
I made the number swap, and Kai's just running the 41 because I didn't make a 91 blank because, well, I did, but it broke for some reason. I don't know how that happened, but I blame Roblox.
The ultimate scapegoat.
Justified too.
I don't know how the fuck he managed to use last season's templates. That's still wild to me.
I don't know. I mean, there was a little confusion because I said, oh, you can use the decal templates from last season, but you'll have to update the decal map, like the parts of the car, to season 4. It's just that the profile of the car is the same. And I don't know how, but a lot of people somehow, well, not a lot of people, but a couple people interpreted that as like, oh, season 3 templates. Like, I thought I made it clear enough, but I guess not.
I still think that is a certified Ooga Booga monkey brain moment by not realizing that, but...
You're probably right. Taking a look at the racing here in Vegas, it's always been a very single-line track. It's difficult to make passes here, but you have to rely on people making mistakes. It's a driver's track for certain. Just hit your lines, be consistent. Jelen closing in on Atlanta for what will be P5 as Addicted's right on the back bumper, red for second. And he almost got the nose underneath there on the 10.
A lot of contact between Atlanta and Jelen, so I bet I had done the front. Jelen, I think, is going to get the move done. Yes, he is.
Should do. But Atlanta tries to cross him over. Couldn't quite do it.
He's not going to have the run. He's going to wash up the track under fire from Kai now, potentially.
Wouldn't surprise me if this track is a little easier this season just because the slightly updated templates drive a little different. I didn't make any changes to the setup to counteract that.
Yeah, I noticed that during, Sonoma. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, Gabe's got, like, his decals or whatever fucked up, and they keep...
But it's such a cool effect.
They keep like, Y-fighting with each other. It's funny.
The boozy fake design.
What? I'm pretty sure the black lines are supposed to be on top of the gradient, but it keeps... yeah, it keeps yaw-fighting. It's dumb. District could potentially get lapped after the early accidents, but I feel like the stage is probably going to end before Gabe gets anywhere near him. Up the track is red from second. Addicted closes in but can't quite get the nose underneath.
What happened to Kai?
I'm not sure. Toast also in the pits. Let's see what AFK.
It seems that.
Oh, Rep fire spinning in turn 1 and gets facing the right direction.
Out, okay.
And Toast is going to park it. And the race has already started, so that can't happen, but he will be scored as P12.
Unfortunate.
Red up the track again. Addicted closes in. Can't quite get the nose.
Fire's doing pretty good to be P9 with a driver penalty.
He also did just spin from like 7th.
Unfortunate. I take back what I said. Dude, I got that commentator's curse on lock today.
Commentator's curse is a lie, they just suck. Here comes Addicted for P2. Red's mistakes finally cause him to pay the price, and the 23 will take P2 from the 10. Red closes, can't quite get underneath, but he's right on the back bumper, and a little bit of a bump and run, he gets underneath. That's one way to pass at this track. Red retakes second with 5 laps to go in the first stage.
They are getting physical coming to the end of stage 1. Meanwhile, in the back, Kai and Fire are continuing to duke it out.
They have history.
Do they?
Not related to this league, but that's just a stupid bit, so don't worry about
Oh, you mean that?
Yes. I was just doing the stupid bit. The funny bit. Well, they got history!
They are history. They are old.
This is real.
Actually, how aren't
Well,
they
they're
like?
not old age-wise, but they've been in row racing for a while.
We've been in row racing the longest out of anyone here. It's probably district, isn't it?
Likely. I've been around since 2017.
I've been around since 2017 as well.
I guess we're all old. Maybe the oldest the friends we made along the way.
Shut the fuck up.
Now, something I'd like to note as we take the last lap in stage number 1. Gabe currently leading early in the running, of course, in a long third stage in this race, and still the second stage left to go, but Gabe looking to do something that has never been done before in this league. No driver has ever won more than 2 races in a row. It's been done a few times, but no one has ever won 3. As coming off of turn number 4, Gabe with a strong start to tonight's race, he is going to take the stage victory. It'll be Gabe, Red Addicted, Poke, and Jelen, your top 5 after stage number 1.
Oh, being in vain coming to the end of this stage. Oh my god. I got fucking murdered for P9.
District to finish. And straight into game. So yeah, like I was saying, Gabe starts off strong, looking to be the first driver ever to win 3 races in a row. And I like to mention it, is that little tidbit is if he hadn't, I believe he was a no-show at California 1 last season. If he had showed up to that race and won it, which he very much could have, because Logan was very good at California and an ex-winner there, if he had won that race, he would have won 5 straight. Which would have been pretty ridiculous if it had happened.
That's more than 2 right there.
You're right! So a completely caution-free first stage. Gabe, your leader. Green flag flies. Good start by the 28. Trying to cover off
District
Addicted,
does not
and
have
he
a
does
good
so.
start.
Atlanta into the wall, and Gabe up the track and into the wall. Sliding sideways. Fire into the fence as well.
Saves it. That was impressive.
Contact. And that completely shuffles the order as Red spins again. Still
Is he gonna hit Atlanta? Almost.
Atlanta into the wall.
Chaotic restart here.
That's common from Vegas. Vegas is always very scary on the restarts. Poke now your leader with Jelen in second after the field shakes itself up.
Fire and Gavin side by side down the back.
Poke up the track. Here comes the 88 of Jelen. B2 in the 70 in third place. Jelen! What?
Oh,
he keeps going and retains the lead! Oh, contact
B2
between
goes
Poke
around.
and B2!
Poke as well.
Fire into it, and that's going to be a big crash in turn number 2 to bring out the caution flag.
What?
Everybody piling into it. That's like 7 cars. Maybe
Atlanta
more.
just full sent it straight into the fucking wreck without a care in
Jelen
that goddamn
pops
world.
on 2 wheels and then ends up back on all 4 and retains the lead. Oh,
holy
goodness.
fucking shit.
Wow. That feels like a bit of an iconic moment right there. Goodness.
Dude, that was like when I did that back in season 2. Fuck.
Popped the access road on the front stretch, rolled onto his left side, almost went all the way over, back onto his wheels, and sends B2 into a spin, and he is unable to recover and avoid the 31 of poke, and that causes a, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yeah, 7-car crash in an 11-car field.
That's, honestly impressive.
Yeah, including the absolutely amazing ARCA break by Atlanta.
Dude, he went in for the fucking kill. He was like, he wanted to be included, bro.
Alright, so first natural caution of the day. Green flag flies once more.
Fire with an abysmal smart holds up both lanes.
Gabe was not ready.
Oh wait, that wasn't Fire, that was Gabe. My bad.
Yeah, Gabe didn't go.
The backsplash.
Backsplash! Backsplash! Me on the shitter.
Dude, what is that like when you're taking a fucking back shot and then you like fart it out?
No! That's even worse!
Me when I...
That's what Gabe said. That's a term for shit. It literally is.
Man, I guess you could say that's a shitty situation.
Fuck!
I love how angry everyone's getting. Man, fuck you, Alex. You a major bitch.
This is so true. We major? We major. Alright. Let's try that again. Green flag. Back underway again. Everybody sliding sideways.
Another bad start, and then we have a 4-car spin in the back. District dies off the start again.
Oh, me too.
Oh my god.
Very sideways off of turn number 2, and he
can't
quite get back in the line. Here comes Fire for P2. Second place goes to the 9. Jellin comfortably in the lead now.
Fire with a good recovery. Getting really lucky on these restarts.
Really need to move the grass up, because that lip is pretty nasty.
But it makes for some entertaining moments.
I mean, yeah, but it's less than safe.
Not for real. 2 cars side by side down the back. Fire not going to be able to have a run on the outside. Getting a pass
Gabe!
And Gabe going up the track.
Oh, they're going to spin off the corner.
Spinning.
That's going to be a caution.
Oh, and Addicted hitting the pit limiter.
Go around. Leader is past the line.
They are still wrecking.
They still wrecking. They still wrecking.
So save Addicted, bro, to pass for the entire fucking pit lane.
Caution flag will fly again, and Jellin still leads. I would appreciate, okay, I've said this 1,000 times, all right? Well, not 1,000 times, but a couple this season. Please do not plow into the field. There are death fences. Remember this.
You know those, like, school snap groups? Like, you can connect your fucking high school to your Snapchat account?
Right.
So apparently, there's this one, like, really pervy cripple kid that was, like, really creepy towards women. And I have to specify that he's a cripple because we all call him Peg Leg because he only has one leg.
What? Dog, I'm getting taken down for this one.
Oh shit, my bad. Yeah, so, this guy who's he's like super incel, he's super creepy, like, tries to flirt with women to the point of sexual harassment.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So it's
we all
justified,
clown on
but...
this. Yeah, so we make fun of this guy because he sexually harasses women. However, he made a school shooting threat yesterday, apparently.
It just keeps getting
And he
worse.
posted it to my school Snap group.
Let's just continue the race. Green flag. Vegas. Ooh, another Vegas restart moment. B2 spins and district crashes again.
And oh my god, save man.
Oh man!
Oh,
Gavin! Oh, he saved it!
Around barely saving it from the death wall. Gabe and Kai still
spinning.
spinning down the back. Kai pitched into Gabe.
What?
Oh my.
They are over half a lap behind because of that. All right, that was certainly a restart. Ooh, Fire up the track. Red gets underneath. Fire pins him onto the apron almost, but Red keeps the nose right underneath the 9. And takes second. Here comes Pope for third. Sliding sideways is Jellin for the lead, and he gets tipped by Red and into the death wall and back into traffic.
Surely that's a yellow.
Caution flag is gonna fly. That is unfortunate.
How the fuck is Jellin still in the race? He is barely retaining onto those wheels.
And that is damage you definitely do not want to have. He's missing the entire back end of the car as the caution flag comes out. Jellin almost kept it out of the death wall, but couldn't quite stay off of it. He was spinning there from the access road on the inside and paid the price for cutting it too far into the grass and just got tapped by Red. We've seen collisions there before. Drivers getting shoved down into that death wall after getting sideways on the front stretch. So, Mark Martin now leads the race. So Jellin with some nasty damage now. Green flag back in the air. Good start by Red. Atlanta very sideways from third place, by the way, Atlanta third, and that lasted about 2 seconds. Fire gets turned around. Wow, he saved it. That was impressive.
Guys, District survived the restart.
Excellent car control by the 9 today. Up the track is both of the guys in second and third. Here comes Gavin to try to take it 3 wide.
Gavin is gonna go from 5th all the way up to 2nd. An incredible move by the 9. I said 99.
Ooh, contact between Atlanta and Addicted into the wall.
They're all gonna keep it. But Jellin is on his side. Oh my god, B2 in the wall. B2 is out.
70. Caution flag is out again. B2 is okay after a nasty hit.
Big ouch.
Yet another early crash, and B2 exits the race. Got tagged by District. District having to avoid the crash, so no penalty will be necessary to the 12, but he is out of it. Six to go, as cautions have absolutely littered this stage. One of the most badass moments in NASCAR history. 6 to go. Red still leading. Green flag. Great start by the 10. Characteristically good at red restart. Man, a lot of contact in the midfield. Jellin almost got spun. Great job to keep it facing in the right direction. Addicted up the track. Oh, that's not going to work. That's really not going to work. How are they still going the right way? Now they're not.
They almost hitting
now they're
Cap's
not.
parked
Big
car.
crash. That's going to be yet another caution.
District is up into 5th. Impressive dodging all of that wreck as we're still spinning down the backstretch. Gavin going to get involved. We still have even more wrecking. Jellin is
That last
going
one
to... Oh, wait,
wasn't
no, that's
even
not
a
Jellin.
restart crash. They
Red.
survived the first couple corners. It was just people driving into each other in turn 4 for some reason. Not really managing their space very well.
I'm very bad at identifying cars from distances.
Happens.
I don't know the field well enough.
It always kind of ends up being like this at the start of a season. I don't know why, but I can feel that there is emphasis and pain behind that goddamn that Fire put in the chat. That's a good idea, Alex. I will just delete Cap's car. Like, I can feel that is a real ass goddamn by Fire. So it'll be 2 to go in the second stage, with Red once again in the lead after another quick caution. Green flag, pushing on the inside. Red gets a little squirrely from it. Gabe almost took it 3 wide, thinks better of it. Down on the apron, they're gonna crash again. At least a half accident as half the field goes into the wall. Fire to second somehow. Everybody sliding around. Gabe up the track. Poke and Gavin make contact. They're going to take the white flag in the second stage. Fire hoping Red makes a mistake. But Red looking to capture a stage victory here as Poke almost turns Gavin. What a save by the 09. Through 3 and 4 for the final time in stage number 2. Fire up the track. To the line. I have no idea who got second. That'll do it for stage number 2.
Dude, I went to go get water. What the fuck? Why is there a photo finish?
That concludes the second stage. Why does the spacebar not work? I hate YouTube. It appears... Oh God, I can't tell. I actually can't tell. Looks like Fire got it. Yes, he did. Just about. By the skin of his teeth. Wait, what? The fuck you... Oh my God. No way. Fire is out of the race. Oh my goodness.
Go to the fucking bathroom! Fuck all of you! Stop fucking doing shit under yellow!
So Fire gets second in the stage and is now out. After
For real!
LC
Only be entertaining when I'm around, you fucking cunts!
is out of the race during the intermission. Gavin will get third. Poke will be fourth. And fifth place goes to Addicted. Whew, we got a lot of racing left. And Fire now out. He will be scored as P10. You can tell that he wouldn't have died because the cockpit was still intact. That's funny. That is funny. So now just 9 cars left in the race. Red the leader after winning the second stage and holding off the field. Let's get this one back underway. Green flag. Oh, contact between Gavin and Red! They're into the wall! Addicted spins. That's like literally half the field that's dead back there. Addicted gets it back in the right direction, not too far off the lead pack. Poke to the lead. Kai to second! Here comes Gavin for third. Red puts him straight onto the apron. We got beef side by side. And Red doors him. And Gavin puts him straight into the wall. We got beef. Gavin taking no prisoners. He gets it back in the right direction. Never mind. Still spinning. Red gets into it again. They're still crashing with one another. And still crashing.
This is the craziest move I have seen in a while. These two will not let it go.
Gavin's still spinning around. Finally, nope.
Oh.
Now he's back in the right direction, all the way down to second to last.
Still faring better than poor District. It's gotten involved in every wreck this race, it feels.
That was... I'm not going to comment on this situation, but that was probably the most rivalry bullshit I've ever seen in this league somehow. So Poke is now into the lead. Just kind of let him do it, you know? Folks are going to get mad. It happens. And we got a lot of stage left and big gaps between these guys. Pretty much for every single position. Not a single car is close after about 18 million wrecks that weren't big enough to call a yellow on that restart.
Looks like this race is going to be pretty processional for a bit, but I really doubt that this is going to be clean all the way through.
Hard to say. Vegas is always...
You already know some fuck shit is going to happen.
Once people get through the restarts. Kai up the track from P2. Here comes Gabe. At 28 is a man on a mission. He said he wanted to make it 3 in a row, be the first to do it.
And one of the fastest cars all day, so...
Struggling to get back through the field, but finally back into second. And right at the right time, too. He's got to chase down Poke, though, and Poke, very respectable so far today.
But he's got some cleaner in front of him, so... This is a battle of pace between these two now.
There's a lot of laps left.
Addicted now, looking for a prospective move on Kai if he has the chance. And closer to the bumper of that 41 car.
This has been Gabe's playground in the entirety of his career. Has been very fast at this track in the past. One of the best to do it here, one of the first to figure it out, won the very first Vegas race ever in this series.
Who won the first race in this series?
Speedy.
Huh.
Daytona 500. And then 364 days until he won again.
Really?
I'm not kidding.
That is funny as fuck.
One calendar year from Daytona Season 1 to the second season's Martinsville snow race. Oh, what in the world happened there? Kai slowing down into the wall, addicted to third place. I was not even tabbed into the window, so I have literally zero clue what happened.
Looks like he just went up the track, just a mistake.
No clue.
Also, what the fuck is my ping, dude? It's been spiking up to like 420 to like fucking 5,000. Maybe it's a good thing I didn't race. Meanwhile, further
three-time
in
winner in the series, only has ever won, well, has 2 wins on road courses. 1 win was on an oval. It was at Loudon in Season 2, the second Loudon race.
In the back, we have a battle between Jellin and Red. Jellin looking for a move, but...
Gabe has closed the gap a little bit to Poke. Still a significant buffer, but is just slowly closing in.
By side down the back, the 88 and the 10. Is he going to be able to get the move done? Yes, he is. As Red heads up the track, 88 looking really clear coming out of 4.
Jellin into the top 5 ahead of the 10 Red. Poke always
Addicted, if you wreck, I will laugh at you.
W. This is the kind of racing we always expect from this track. There's a reason it's only got 1 date, but still always fun to come here. California, the next race on the schedule, and then the first time we'll be on Tarmac Martinsville. Look forward to that one. Providing he shows up for California, and if he were to win today, Gabe could have a very real chance at winning 4 in a row. He's always been very good at California as well. As Poke spins Gabe into the death wall, he stays in the race! They crash on the backstretch, and Addicted takes the lead! What in the world? Unbelievable! Now Addicted in the 23 to the top spot!
The entire top 4, you can throw a blanket over them now.
Clear debris. Oh god, I gotta clear debris. Ugh. Oh Jesus. Get rid of it. That's the fucking apron. Whatever. Oh god. Come back. Come back. Ugh. Ugh. No, I selected the fucking apron again.
Gabe is now all over the back of Poke now.
So that was
driving a very wounded race car.
3 cars under a blanket for second place, Addicted with a little bit of a gap.
We will definitely see fireworks here after that incident.
Yeah,
Poke looking like he's gonna try and go for a move. Kai blocking. Poke's still gonna manage to get under them side by side as he had through 1 and 2. Door banging coming down the backstretch, still side by side. Gabe maybe gonna see if he can follow through with Poke. Kai's shutting the door. We have more contact as we head for
Gabe
turn
was there.
4.
He's
Gabe is gonna
have the
shove
line.
him up side by side down the front.
Gabe defeats
And Gabe is getting it clear. Meanwhile, in the back, red is spinning almost into the death wall.
Gabe very lucky to stay in the race. Race remains green. Just unfortunate. Poke got sideways and scrolled up there off of turn number 2. And couldn't quite save it. And Gabe tried to slip by, but Poke was at a really weird angle and ended up collecting him. And Gabe, again, lucky to stay in the race, but now missing almost the entirety of the front of his car. Got just one little wedge piece there on the front left. And as a result, loses the lead. Poke loses the lead too and hands it over to Addicted. Now has a bit of a gap, but Gabe's still looking faster than everybody in this top group. Jellin in the 88 has also slowly been making up ground.
Meanwhile, for a second, here comes Gabe side by side, almost cutting down the backstretch now. Is Gabe gonna have a run heading into turn 3? Poke covering off the bottom really well, but is Gabe gonna get underneath? Almost.
Oh, yes, he is.
It's gonna move him as he head through 4, side by side, hanging down the front.
Poke got a little sideways, couldn't quite keep it down there. Gabe
Door
a
banging.
little bit. Oh man, that was close. But Gabe shuts the door and takes second.
Meanwhile, Jellin for 4th now as we have side by side down the back between him and Kai. Kai
really
gonna
been
head
looking
into the
fast
wall.
here.
Dude,
Losing
damage
fourth
merchant,
place.
TBH.
That's my goat. Don't worry about it. So Jellin also looking fast late as we near the half lane mark in the final stage, and Gabe once again gonna have to try to run down the leader in the form of Addicted this time. Addicted up the track quite a bit of a ways there. Very entertaining turn of events here. Late in the
Indeed.
stage shakes up the order. Gabe gets a big piece of the apron there and up the track just a little bit, but covers nicely. Nobody runs this track better than him, I'm telling you. Gabe, this is his best track on the calendar, without a question. Nobody does it here better than he does. Both Addicted and Gabe off the track just a little bit there. 25 laps to go here from Las Vegas. Is absolutely using every inch of the track that he can to try to chase down Addicted. That's what you got to do at a single groove racetrack like this. He is putting in the effort and given everything he has to try to bring this race back within reach. And he is doing, but Addicted doing a nice job of mitigating the losses to the 28.
I do just want to point out, though, that Jellin is gaining on this top 3 right here. He's been incredibly fast.
Late, but has been very fast. Just don't know if he has enough time. Would need a caution. Gabe, on the other hand, definitely looking like he isn't going to. It's going to be a game of defense for Addicted. He's going to have to play his cards right here if he wants a shot at holding off Gabe in the 28. Gabe just so perfect on that bottom line, absolutely painting it, reeling him in, car length after car length, minimizing the mistakes, and when he does make a mistake, they're just so minor, and he manages to find a way to brush it off and fix his line like it's nothing every single time.
He has cut down the gap from 5 tenths down to 1/10 here.
At a track like this, there is no feat more impressive. And Addicted up the track in the 23. He is going to have a chance to get back on the bottom, and what a block. Gabe right there on the back bumper. He's got the little wedge underneath. They make contact and go up the track. Addicted saves it. What a defensive move by Addicted to hold the lead.
Meanwhile,
I have
if
no
I'm
idea how
Poke,
they didn't crash.
if I'm Poke here in the 31, I'm loving this. I'm watching the two leaders go at it, and I'm gaining at the same time.
And how about Jellin as well, who's getting closer? But Gabe, once again, almost gets the nose underneath. Now he does! To the inside, and he is going to retake the lead.
Victor's going to try and go for the
Couldn't
switchback.
quite get there. Gabe to the top spot.
That was some interesting mind games from Addicted there. Letting off, trying to go for the switchback, but to no avail. Here comes Poke on the 23 now, making contact, shoving him up the track. I feel like... Oh, but here comes Jellin on Addicted as well, too. Massive free car battle for second here.
Big mistake from Gabe from the lead. Jellin to third. Addicted falls all the way back to fourth place, but he's got a big gap to Kai now. Looking like he can stay where he is, providing he keeps it clean. The lap's winding down now. As we near the end of this race, Gabe has just got to keep it clean and be mistake-free to prevent Poke from having any chance of catching him. Although Poke and Jellin may be looking a little fast late, but it's a pretty big gap to the 28. So we'll see if Gabe can hold on to P1.
I'm not gonna lie, Jellin might be a dark horse for this race. He's been extremely fast.
Especially if we get a caution. He's in third, so he'd be on the inside line. That 88's looking bad fast late.
Especially because of the damage on that restart, he's gonna be unstoppable. Poke going up the
that Gabe is down late a little bit, missing the front of his car too, so that inside would really just get away on that start, and it would probably end up being a dogfight between those two. 15 laps to go.
I don't know how much each part weighs, but I feel like Jellin would get a better restart than Gabe.
He probably would, since he's missing the whole quarter panel piece, but it's hard to say. And he's closing in on
missing the entire rear end.
Although big mistake there, and he's way up the hill. But those are just hypotheticals. Gabe inching ever closer to finishing this one out and making league history. Addicted popped the access road there, almost went onto his side.
Not as crazy as Jellin's save, though. That's an all-time NMSS moment.
Not only to save it, but to retain the lead.
That reminds me during the Season 2 All-Star where I hit part of the Charlotte road course. Yeah. I went halfway on my side for the entire tri-oval.
Yep, that happened.
That was pretty wild.
Jellin right on the back bumper of Poke.
Honestly,
probably the fastest car on track right now, but I don't think he's going to have enough time to catch Gabe. But if he wants to even have a chance, he needs to pass Poke here. Poke up
he has to do it quickly, and he's only going to have 10 laps to make up a 7/10 gap. I don't know if it's possible. And this gap, as they're battling, is only going to grow. Poke riding that inside, going as defensive as possible. Is Jellin going to have a hole? No, he's not.
He's just looking so quick, but he's just not quite able to get him and get underneath. But Poke up the track. Gabe
here comes Jellin.
A little bit for the lead too, and Jellin to second. 10 laps to go.
It's a straight dogfight between these two for the win. Is Poke going to be able to answer on Jellin?
Oh,
Jellin washing up the track, but he's still going to have a better exit. Gabe also making a bit of a mistake up at the front, too.
Mistake mitigation is number one. Jellin up the track. Poke!
Looks like Poke's going to try and stick the nose in.
That was a risky block by Jellin, but it pays off, although Poke almost got underneath him again. Didn't quite get there. These two are absolutely dogfighting for second place as Poke almost turns him for a third time.
Only issue is that they are holding each other up so much. Gabe is sprinting away.
It's looking like it's just going to be a battle for second at this point. Jellin into the wall.
Jellin into the wall. Addicted now catching back up between these two because of how hard they've been battling. Gabe gaining 2 attempts on this group this lap. Barring anything major, this race might be sealed.
Red and the 10 closing in on Kai could sneak a top 5 at the end of this race. And Kai up the track, so it looks like he's going to. Red in the 10 into P5 ahead of Kai in the 41. Both of them up the track. They're having an absolute brawl for 5th place. Door slamming once and twice. They're going to go up the track. What a battle for 5th. Kai gets him back. Red tried to get underneath. Kai covers him off. Bit of a bumper. They're both up the track again. Man, this is an absolute dogfight between these two, and it's for P5.
Oh, Gabe hard into the wall at the
Gabe
front.
crashes from the lead. What in the world? 5 to go. Poke to the top spot. Unbelievable.
We have 4 cars that are contending for the
Red
win
and
now.
Kai just crashed for 5th. What is happening? Suddenly the race turns on its head again. Gabe with a lag spike. Poke to P1.
Let's see if they can close up these gaps here. We are coming to free to go, and it cannot be more chaotic here at Vegas.
Three laps remaining here in Sin
Poke
City.
going up the track, but so is Jellin. Jellin almost half spinning. Good car control by the 88.
Poke up the track, Jellin up the track a little as well. Jellin's closing in, but is he going to have enough time? There'll be 2 laps to go. Every single time Poke has won in this series, it's always been from being in the catbird seat and being there to capitalize. He's up the track again, and Jellin closes in just that little bit more. It's going to be an absolute dogfight between these two if Jellin can get there.
Excellent exit from the 88. Does he have an answer heading into 4?
Got a little bit too much in the apron, but he stays there. They're going to take the white flag.
Poke going ultra defensive into 1.
Both cars up the hill. Jellin on the apron, closes in.
I think we're going to
Can
see
he
a
get
dive
there?
here.
Final corner. Jellin on the apron. They make contact.
Jellin
Jellin
spinning.
spins off of turn 4. Poke is gonna win it. What a finish!
Side by side per second. It's too close to call.
Poke wins
And
it.
addicted hard into the wall at the end.
Gabe oh so close to making
Oh
history,
my
but
God,
ends up
what
losing
a
out at the end.
finish.
Fantastic way to end it. Poke, 31 car, your winner.
And I have a feeling we might see a little bit of controversy here.
I have absolutely no clue who got second place. I believe it is Gabe, but it's hard to tell.
Alright, I'm gonna head out. Thanks for putting on an awesome race, guys. That was an insane finish.
All right, 31, burn it down. Poke with his 4th career victory. A winner here from Vegas. always the capitalizer and maybe the closer. Your winner takes his first checkered flag of this season. I guess you gotta be lucky to win it in Vegas, and Poke definitely lucky today. Bring it to victory lane, brother. Hold on, I gotta turn shift lock off. Boo. There we go. Okay. Thanks, Gab. So that'll do it here from Las Vegas. Poke your winner in the 31 car after an absolutely insane finish. Gabe comes up short. There will be no third win in a row for the 28 team. He was oh so close to bringing that one home. Looked like the car to beat. Ends up lagging at the end. Can't close it out. Poke takes his fourth victory and his first this season. But we'll catch you next time as we continue our West Coast swing, as California will be the host to the Samsung 400 for race number 6 under the lights. But we'll see you then. On behalf of everybody here at the NASCAR Moon Studio Series and everybody in the commentary booth today, I'm Caden Reif, and have a good one.